voice come from?
That voice I tried out on my kids, and it made them laugh, so that's the one I used. That was it.
Because in this, you play your own twin.
I play the twin brother as well.
He does sound subtly different.
It's him with hair. It's a more ebullient version of him. He's much lighter. Gru kind of sounds like this, and oh, there's my brother, I hate him. And Drew, his brother, is so excited to see you. That's basically
That can be so tiring to do that for a day. Yeah. Is there a doctor in the house? Why, yes, there is. Dr. Will Ferrell.
Wow.
Since you were last here.
Yes.
Who made you a doctor?
The University of Southern California.
Okay.
Which is my university in Los Angeles, and I received an honorary doctorate. They say it's honorary. I think it's for real. I've performed 13 successful surgeries since and 100 that didn't go so well. So I have a lot of malpractice issues.
Oh, yeah. But at these things, you have to make the kind of the inspirational speech. So what did you tell the young people?
I hadn't been put in that position before, because usually I just make fun of things, right? And that's easy, but then you have to be earnest. And that was a difficult task. So I just told them to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground and reach for the stars. Which I read on the back of a cereal box.
But then your speech took a very unexpected turn, I feel.
At the end?
Yes.
Yes. No, I thought I would inspire the graduating class by singing a Whitney Houston song to them.
Which one did you choose, Will?
The theme from The Bodyguard. Oh, yes.
I Will Always Love You.
Yeah,
lovely.
I Will Always
That's
Love You.
That's lovely,
yes. Yeah.
And now, apparently you sang the whole thing.
I started thinking, do I just sing a couple of lines, or do I torture the students and their parents by singing the entire song? And I chose the latter.
He's not joking. We have a little clip. This is just a tiny clip of you. Actually, can I just say, you're rather good.
Oh, thank you. And I will always love you. Will always love you.
It's good, right? Yeah. Modern Family. Everybody loves Modern Family. 11 years of Modern Family.
Gracias.
¿Cómo te llamas?
And oddly, I did not know till the two of you were on the show today, Mr. Hart was also in Modern Family.
Yes, I was lucky because I wasn't in that scene. I didn't really saw him that day. It was Phil Dunphy, but I knew he was there in that episode. Yeah, and it was great. Yeah, it was great to have him in one episode. I was 11 seasons. It was, one of my favorite things to do in the whole world, because it was like going to work with my family, and it was amazing. And that day that he went, I wasn't there, so it really doesn't make any difference in my life.
And after 11 years, it must have been so weird waking up thinking, oh, that's gone. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking. We were all very, very sad, because, it's the people you want to see every day. And you do get separated when you finish. Also, when the day that we ended Modern Family, 2 weeks later, the pandemic happened. So we didn't see each other. Really, it was just suddenly we don't see each other anymore. It was really hard. But, now we get connected when we can. Everybody's doing their own thing, but every time we can, we connect.
Yeah, there's bound to be a reunion.
I still connect with a lot of them. We still talk. Yeah.
I think you were about 20.
What age? Fantastic. I see no problem with that.
Are you about 20 years old there?
Yeah.
What was going on in your head?
I wanted to look like Magnum P.I. I actually grew a mustache in high school because I played lacrosse and I thought it would make me look more threatening.
Right. That's amazing.
And it didn't really. It just made me look like a porn star.
A porn performer. A porn performer. Yeah, that's not a porn star, is it? He was in it. He wasn't the star. No. Now, Kristen, we've also got a picture of you. As I don't know if you're a young performer in this, but you are quite young. Now.
Oh, man.
Okay, can I explain?
The sun'll come out.
Exactly. I was obsessed with Annie. Yeah. I got perms a lot.
You clearly did.
Oh, when I was a kid, and I also discovered Sun-In, which, you know, is supposed to make your hair blonde, but when you have brown hair, it turns it red.
Great. That's very cute. Was this around the time that you decided to pass yourself off as a musician?
Yeah, my dad played the guitar, and I would take the guitar out of the case and I would walk around my neighborhood with the case because I wanted people to think that I played the guitar. And I would just like walk and just like look at people and be like, oh, you know, and I would just carry it around.
But you kept things in it, didn't you?
Yes. It's so embarrassing. I remember thinking to myself, I should probably put vitamins in there in case I got tired. So I just had like Flintstone vitamins in the guitar case.
Well, it's very heavy, the guitar case.
I know, yes.
You were thinking ahead.
Yes.
The people in your canon, are you adding to it all the time, or who's in your canon?
I don't really, to be honest, I don't really, I mean, my impressions stop around the time of Neil Kinnock, which shows you how long it is since I actually practiced impersonation. So I can only do sort of, I mean, I can only do people from, I don't know people in the, I mean, does anyone remember Ronnie Corbett?
Oh, go on. Of course they go on.
Well, I used to do Ronnie Corbett in Vietnam. You know, there I was, you know, in the jungle, you know. Went out from the bushes. You don't remember the Viet Cong.
I know who that is. Do you still do Sly Stallone? What? Do you still do Sly Stallone?
Yeah, I used to do a routine about Sly Stallone and Alan Bennett in the same film. Which was... this was quite interesting that I'm actually being able to reuse 30-year-old material on primetime television. Yeah, I used to do Sylvester Stallone sort of saying, you know, doing a lot of swearing like that, talking about I just had one of those days, you know, and his mother loving came out to bust his ass. What about you? I had one of those days. What about you, Alan?
Yes, I've had one of those days, too.
So, Will, you coach. You coach.
I coach. I've experienced the same thing. You forget.
He'd be the worst coach.
Why?
Because it could be down 20. Don't worry, guys, you're doing really good. You know what? There are a lot of positive things happening. Why are you crying? It's okay.
You learn more from defeat than winning.
Have you ever said that out loud, Will?
Sadly, that's exactly my strategy. Yeah. No. But I did have a moment where I was screaming at my oldest son, who was 10 years old at the time, and I was like, Magnus! 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 And he stops in the middle of the game. He's like, what? And I realized I had lost my mind, and I just said, never mind. Just try to get closer to the ball. But it's hard. It's hard to not get wrapped up in the excitement.
And also, it must be hard because, like, everyone must recognize you at a game.
Usually, I was growing my mustache out for Anchorman 2 and coaching on the sideline, and the opposing coach was like, "You look familiar," and I go, "Yeah." And are you that actor? I'm like, I think so. And he said, "Is that mustache real?" I said, "Yes. Why would I be wearing a fake mustache at a kid's soccer game?"
It's happened.
Honey, hold on. I got to put my fake mustache on so that I'm unrecognizable.
Here you are in a film about a man with dolls. And, of course, you, through your work, have become dolls. There you are from The Office.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. Then what else have we got? We've got you from Anchorman. I think you've heard about that, the glasses. There you are from Anchorman. That is a really good doll. Look at that. They killed the guy. Look at that. That's uncanny. That could be the doll.
Yeah.
You should probably leave town. Rick killed the
That's
guy.
right. Rick killed a guy. I killed a guy with a trident.
I love Lamp. I love that movie. I love Lamp.
And then, little Gru.
That's Gru. Look at me. Hey, everybody. It's a little tiny me I keep in my own pocket.